Did still originally want that 4155 pullback though.
Okay, now we're live. Good morning, YouTube. Jeez, what a pain, man. That just did not go well.
Alright, I want ES lower, which means NQ is gonna have to break that key level. Nice. VIX is still lower though. VIX is nowhere near its key level that it was rejecting last week when we were selling off, the 2010 level. Now we're at 1960, so I don't think these dips are going to stay down. I don't know. We really got to see how price action plays out.
Kevin, how many monitors are you viewing at this moment? At this point?
I usually just use two monitors. But today, because I was streaming, I'm using my MacBook to stream. So I keep
Okay.
the 15 over here for you guys, but I mainly just use two. How many do you use? One?
No, I have two.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I have two of them, but just having two screens just mean I'm looking at two screens right now.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, right. But no, you brought in the VIX there, and I was thinking, and I was wondering if you were watching the VIX on a different screen, or that was just something that you had just recalled about where the VIX was a while back.
Oh no, so I always keep the VIX open. So I always have the VIX on my main screen with NQ and ES. I'll send a screenshot of my main screen.
Okay. Rule one, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so we've got some foals due to.
Oh yeah, I've got two
Okay.
babies coming any day
Okay.
now. And one that
Okay.
was due last week. It's a first time for her, so they can play tricks on you.
Okay. Someone is watching over them right now, correct?
What's that?
Is someone out with them right now? Kind
Yeah,
of
I
keeping an
have
eye
a
on?
lady who's a breeder. She breeds Welsh. She's from England. She breeds Welsh ponies, and
Wow.
she's been doing it for probably longer than I've been alive. I mean,
Huh.
I've foaled out about 100 foals of my own, but I don't have a farm right now. We're living on base. My husband's in the military, so
Okay. Yeah, I remember
I
you
got to
saying
pay
that.
someone else to watch. Which honestly, it's better for her not to sleep than me. I just keep my phone on all the time, so I'm
Now, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking?
Virginia.
In Virginia. Okay. Good area.
Where
Okay.
are you?
I'm in Texas, in
Oh, okay, great
Dallas
state.
Fort Worth area here in Arlington, Texas.
Huh.
Nice. Woohoo! All my exes.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Ah, man.
Hey,
I don't
someone
have
had
an
to
ex
say
in
it.
Texas. I really do.
Okay,
Austin.
well,
Wow, most of my understanding is that it's not necessarily all of them in Texas.
I think we have a little bit further down to go here.
There we go. Okay. Got the stream key issue worked out. We're up on YouTube. Finally got things working right. All right.
okay.
Why is this showing
And
that
just so you know,
screen?
my name is Amy, not just Rule Runs is my handle, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
rule,
I didn't know
rule
your
number
name.
one is don't lose money.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Nice to
Amy, it
meet
was a
you, Amy.
pleasure.
There you go.
Good morning, guys.
Meet you.
Morning.
Morning, Ricardo. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm sitting here dizzy, going
Takes
through
a
stuff.
while.
Where is Oh, let's see. I haven't heard from him today.
I'll keep
Now I have that
subdividing.
song
It's
in my
that
head.
long. Yeah, you shouldn't have started that. It's going in my head too.
Well, Well, I had a tweet from Elon Musk that had me singing the blue da ba dee ba dee doo.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got something new.
So what was
Yeah,
that all about?
I don't know. He just said it was a great.
That's
He was probably
crazy.
high. He was high. You know, that's
Oh, of
Is
probably.
that
course,
what
yeah.
it was?
I'm a. If I was a betting woman, I would bet on that.
Bud,
He
Bud
had
Fox, where is
probably
he at
has some
today?
great thoughts when he's, sitting around smoking whatever he smokes.
You sure it's just
I
smoke?
think his
Yeah.
brain never stops, and he does that just so he can rest.
Right? That's probably it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
I
have a
hear
little
you.
bit of that syndrome where when I sleep, I'm thinking all night long. I wake up sometimes exhausted.
Hmm.
'Cause I'm just not actually shutting down.
I used to have a
Yeah, I
problem like that.
experienced a lot of that.
Or like
I'm
I do
thinking
my
about trying to learn how to trade.
Yeah,
best thinking when I'm trying to go to sleep. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Anymore, I just as soon as my head hits the pillow, it's lights out.
Right. What helps me a lot of times is if I force myself to get up and just write it down, because then my brain says, okay,
Right.
it's there for me tomorrow. I don't have to think
Hmm.
about it and remember and remind you tomorrow.
Done that.
That is a little trick I learned a long time ago.
Done that too. It really helps. Yeah. Anymore, like I'll go and I'll line up all the stuff that I pay attention to on because I watch a lot of my market news on YouTube because I can go to different people and see different
Yeah.
things. And I'll just put on a playlist of videos that I'll
Yeah.
watch. I'll run through
And
them.
you know that I'll get back to that.
Right. And then if I pick up anything that's like a gem out of it that I need to know for the next day or something, I'll put it down and just message myself with it and go to sleep.
Good idea.
So I just,
Yeah, it helps you be able to set it aside. Your brain says, okay, I know where to go to look for whatever I think I
Hmm.
forgot.
right. So we just whipped from one end of the short zone, and this is off the 15-minute chart, back to the top again, tested it for support, broke down, made a 50% retracement. Now we're kind of bopping sideways. There is a series of 5-second band lines here that we're playing with, and we're just about to crash through one and run to, that'd be about 412.87 on SPY, and where would that be on the futures? We look at about 4162, 4161, sorry. That move's probably about done already. There we go. This just sets us up with one more subdivision as if you were looking at my 5-second lines. And if you want, I can get that screen up for you guys too. I had Kevin's up, but then he went dark.
Sorry, I'm my
That's
bad.
quite right.
I entered a long round 4160, so I'm just monitoring the trade at the moment. If we close
Nice.
above 4161, I'll hold. If we do wick a little bit towards the back, I'm gonna take profit. But I liked that entry. NQ off key level as well. Very good. VIX dropping. Solid entry. Might hold for a little bit. We'll see how the trade works out.
Looks like we might break to the next zone. I think you're going to see that 4162 push. There it goes.
Hey, let's go.
Nice work. I'd like to see it consolidate here
Short.
and give us a quick 1-for-1 off of that low. So you've got, where was the retrace? 4157.50 to 4158. You had that consolidation there. This is looking like a 1-for-1 setup. If we get consolidation here, we'll push up to 4163.
I'm not liking this wick, but I'm not gonna exit.
I was gonna say I just took that short when I pushed up.
Yeah, we're looking for a
Nice.
retrace.
3 points out of that right now.
Good trade, good trade.
Won't hold it too long.
I had a good entry, so I'm still green on it as long as it holds 4160.
4160
Oh,
is the
there's
test.
the rejection.
Yeah. Don't let that discourage you for yet. Give it 2 more 5-second bars.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
go.
I'm gonna give it a minute because that's the higher low right there too.
We're in. This is starting to look a little like a triple top though, so this consolidation might void here and pull back to, let's see, you'd be looking at the test of 4158.
I like how NQ close. Oh nope, no longer like NQ. That's actually a drop base drop on NQ, so I'm gonna look to take profit if we get one more spike up.
We're going to consolidate in here. 4158 to 4161. Give that 3 more 1-minute candles and we'll have a direction. It's not looking great though.
Yeah, definitely not liking that that higher low plus NQ just selling off hard today. Might look to reverse the play.
Alright, let me flip back to Kevin's
But
screen here.
13071 on NQ is the key level I'm watching right now for it to hold. Which it's not gonna look to exit this.
Looks like it's
Yeah,
dropping.
it's selling off.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that wick.
Hold the phone. Ha!
Hey, hey.
The consolidation's working out. We're hanging low. Give that 2 more bars and we'll get a decision out of this. We either will get a 1-for-1 and run to the top of the zone, probably around 4165, or it will roll over here and then go test the base of the zone around 4155.
A lot of volume coming in right here.
Yeah, they're buying it. But if you're watching SPY's 5-second chart, you'll see there's a regression line right here on the 5-second chart for fans. And then the zone is off of 412.55, 412.56 on the angular because it's slightly down. And then you've got another fan up there at 412.90. We're right between them right now, so there's a subdivision here. We're accumulating for a 1-for-1 to 412.90.
I'm gonna look to exit this trade here. I'm not liking the larger time frames, like the 30-minute, 45-minute. Looks like we could be making a rally base, then another rally. So I think we might get a bigger move in a bit. I don't know about right now, though. We'll see. I'm gonna let this 5-minute close.
And that previous 15-minute candle was a giant spinner at the top of the trend in the upper level of that 15-minute liquidity zone that I mapped out there. So this is going to be indecision for the next 2 5-minute candles. If we do break down here, we will likely see a race back down to the angular. SPY would be about 411, 411.40, 411.25, somewhere in that range. Possibly to the base of the liquidity zone later on to like 411 even if this breaks over here. It's right at the 30-minute 200 period as well. So there's let this spinner close. That's got about 11 minutes left on the 30-minute chart, and we'll have a decision candle after that. So far, 15-minute hammer after the spinner. We're on top of the 8 period on the 5-minute, and we got about 45 seconds left on that candle. So accumulation 1-to-1 would put us right up to that 412.90 in a moment here. There it goes.
NQ pushing.
And if we get a continuation on that, they'll take SPY to like 413.25.
VIX trying to drop lower.
That regional bank that everybody's thinking about, FRC, about to push to 16 bucks. Opened up at 14 this morning and it's just been riding on up. Hasn't really halted yet so far, so it's kind of moving smooth, but keep an eye on that $16 level. I know there's a lot of bag holders there. A lot of bag holders. Let me find that zone. There it is. All the way back here, you got from March 21 there was a spike, and then the last time it touched this zone was March 27th, and there's been people just sitting through this sideways holding those bags, so I know they're going to unload the crap out of them at around 16 bucks.
Bag holders, I like that.
Yeah. When the bag gets lighter, they drop them, dude. And then all the institutional traders pick them up and carry them higher, and then they just watch all the tears flow from the retail traders trying to chase it later. It's sad. It's a game of cat and mouse, really. But if you know how to read a chart, you don't have to be the cat or the mouse.
You could be the dog.
You'd be the guy selling options to both of them. Sorry.
Oh, so you're the animal catcher?
Yeah. Animal control.
You take care of the bulls and bears here.
Or exterminator, if you want to put it that way. I'm an omnivore. I eat bears, bulls, and pigs.
Not liking this action, but not going to sell out yet. I don't know. Keep putting my stop at break even, though.
Bit grindy, but there's still that whole zone we're in. If you look at the wick that we're in from the daily chart, that goes all the way back to God, I can't remember the date. Way the hell back. Let's see, what was that? That was the top wick from. Oh, where is that thing? Well, the entire zone comes from February 14th. That's the base of it, though. That's not the full channel. The upper level of it is from the February 2nd. So we're in the upper end of that liquidity zone. I think we're going to hit it. I think we're going to hit the top of that sucker, so let me see where that puts SPY.
Here we go. Come on. Hold. Push and hold.
My chart on top of that zone is 413.50. Sorry. And we're at
What
the
I love
next.
about futures is the zero Greek problem.
Right?
Amazing, dude. Freaking amazing. Your entry is your entry. There's no drawdown. There's no this, no that. It's great.
Well, there's a way to do it, though. I mean, Greeks are a love-hate situation. So
No, absolutely.
You just have to understand how they work with you or against you and
Right.
and use them appropriately. But that takes time and it takes getting your fingers burnt. I think there's no other way to learn that.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
no.
agreed.
But I learned very quickly that it's always much more lucrative to be an options seller than it is to be an options buyer. But that's what also got me into finding these very frugal debit spreads that pay out like massive returns for percentage.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Those are the ones that I just love.
Reminds me I need to go look at some my options.
I'm keeping my finger near the sell button, but I do think we get another pop here. I don't know. But you said we're at the top of your range, Jeremy?
The top of the range on SPY there is 413.50. And
Alright, yeah,
we're
I'm
at
good.
a subdivision here. If this sets up a nice 1-for-1, it'll give it that push. And let me see if I can plot that on the futures chart. That would take us to about. Are you kidding? 4170? Yeah, 4170.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to get out too, because NQ could be creating a lower high as well.
Let's see, 4170 is the top of a 2-hour wick. From
Whoa.
April 20th there. And the breach that it would have to hit to get it is 4167 there. So there's liquidity zone from 4167 to actually 4172 at the top of that wick.
I'm gonna hold this. VIX is looking really, really nice right here. NQ pushing higher. Come on, SPY. You know you want to. Everybody else is doing it.
Damn, I was just playing that song that you have in the background there.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah.
Girl.
Like me now. Down
Yeah,
and
one more
out.
push up. Get profits. 4163. I'll let's take profit.
Here come the bag holders in FRC. Watch it halt. That would just make my day. I've got some short contracts that are just above that on butterflies. I'll pull those off real quick here. Middle of my butterfly is actually 17. Come on, kick over that 16, just a couple points, and you'll be mine. There it goes.
Still holding this. This is some crazy jigsaw action, but I'm glad I got my entry where I did because I still haven't hit red.
I'm also watching Mullen here right at this key level, $10 or 10.3 pennies. If you're into penny stocks, that's a good key level for MULN. If it holds that and bounces here, we got a quick retrace to 11.25.
You know what? I like the 30-minute on ES right here. If we close red on the 30-minute, I want the next 30 minutes to rally.
Got 2 minutes, 15 seconds on that candle. 15's a bit of a doji party here, though, so it'll either push up to that 413.50 for SPY, or it'll break over here. I think it's got the look like it's going to push. Oh, then again, that 5 minute is about to close the tweezer top. I'm going to watch this candle close.
Yeah, and it's almost a double top on the 5-minute too on ES.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Jeremy, what was the comment you just made about Mullen?
Looking at the level at 10.3 cents. If it holds that and bounces, it's got a pretty good shot of a 50% retracement to 11.25 cents.
Okay.
It just broke that
So
10.3.
shorten, right?
All right, I'm out of that long. Definitely will look for a re-entry.
Just a quick day trade setup. Nothing really special on that one. It's a heavily traded stock, so it's like you can snap in and out of that thing in seconds sometimes. All right.
Yo, ES was waiting for me to stop out to continue.
Of course. 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle, and we'll see what's up.
Bro, that 30-minute. Ooh. Oh, that's obnoxious. Yeah, VIX trying to go lower. Let's see.
You know, a 30-minute bar spinner bar would put it right at the top of that level.
Yeah, VIX is area.
10 seconds on this 5-minute candle.
I want this 5 to close below 4161. But if it's
I'm
not
watching
there.
FRC here. I'm about to buy or about to close my butterfly. Just pushed above 16 cents or 16 bucks. Sorry.
Oh, here's that move.
Keep going, baby. Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, as soon as that 5-minute candle closed, it closed a hammer there, and
Yep.
it had to look for the 30-minute candle needed to close a hammer, and it did. and we've got bar, basically bar, hammer, bar, bar, spinner, bar. So the half move would be like 413.30. The rest of the move would be 413.60 actually to the top of that zone on SPY. So let's see if I can correlate that to the ES.
So I put a fan line on my 10-second chart and it hit it right to it.
Nice. I love those, dude. Those are so easy.
It's the first time I've done that, so I'm pretty happy about that. I got a nice little $5 scalp on that.
Very cool. Yeah, those fan lines, dude, it's just like once you figure out that everything the ES does and everything SPY does is 1-for-1s and 2-for-1s. You throw those fan lines up and you can pick out every stinking one of them, dude. And just some of them will look rough, some of them look great. You just look for the great ones that are just very high probability and trade them. You can ignore all the rest if you want. Boom, close the butterfly on FRC. Nice chunk. That is an 800% return on that risk. That was so frugal.
Yo, good job, man. Nice trade.
I love butterfly conversions, man. I just can't get over them. That thing is like, it was nasty to get that to fill because there's such a wide bid-ask spread. Like I had to keep working the order to get it to fill, but it worked.
Well,
Nice
unfortunately, I gotta get going, guys. All the best in the market today. Have a good one.
You too, man.
job.
Have
GG's,
great.
have a good one.
Ricardo.
Good scalping.
Take care.
He's in and
So,
out.
question.
Ricardo.
Sorry about that, Victoria.
No, I was just saying Ricardo's in and out these days. He comes in, makes less than an hour. I
come-
respect the guy for that.
Comes in, makes a few bucks, and goes away. Yeah.
Walk away.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, question, community. So one starts. You know where I'm at with this. So I'm almost where Bud's at in one sense, a little bit of frustration. But coming in as a new trader, kind of new to this whole thing, really haven't had a whole lot of practices trading anything, penny stocks or any stocks at all. But establishing any sort of strategy. I guess the point is that would it be detriment to go in and try to really learn how to do options, learn something
No.
about options, or
My opinion, having started down that path first, if I could do it over, I would learn futures first.
Yep.
futures first?
Because price action is
It's
going to be what everything comes down to. Or
And I've gathered that.
And it exposes you to how the market behaves, and you need to understand that before you start applying options to it.
right.
Okay. So futures rather than options.
yeah.
And
Ideally,
that's
yes.
where- I mean, yes. The
So-
simple answer is yes.
And I'll take a caveat to that though. Sometimes you may have a hard time dealing with drawdown that you're going to experience trading MES contracts when you first start trading futures and you first start exercising your ability to trade price action. So it's always recommended to do paper and get the handle of
Oh, yes.
how the process
Absolutely.
works. But another thing I do highly recommend is, and this can be risky, so don't get deep in this. Just go find a few 10-cent penny stocks that have volume and volatility and practice
Carried me through that before. Yeah.
practice
Yeah.
trading that garbage because it will eat your lunch in a heartbeat. And it's going to be learning price action the hard way, I call it. So trade a few shares of it. Don't go and through blocks of 10,000 shares or something like that. Trade like 5 or 10, 1 or 2, whatever you can accommodate for money that you can literally burn and throw away and not care about.
Okay. So rather than
Or go
approaching
over
that,
and get a practice account
Right.
at one of those places, Lulu or Apex, and just learn there. So
Yeah.
you're limiting your cost of education to $25 a month or something like that, and then you're not
Okay.
paying for data and all that kind of. It's all,
all
Right.
wrapped up.
Yeah.
So paper trading then. So where's the benefit of, I understand the benefit, the concept of the benefit of paper trading. But if you can't paper trade penny stocks,
Well, yeah, that I never did any penny stocks. I'm
yeah.
glad I can't say that.
Well,
I tried to learn them, but they are okay. So the nice thing about the ES is it's so predictable because it is
mhm.
so thick. It's very, very liquid and very, very thick. So it makes it very, very predictable. Penny stocks, that's the very opposite of
Yep.
predictability.
Yeah, and I've gathered that from I've had people tell me, no, don't. Well, let's not say
I mean,
people.
try
Just
it. I mean, as long as you can afford to lose the money, then it's cost of it. You're gonna pay one way or another. There's just put
Yeah.
that out there.
okay. I hear you. So right now I'm trying I was thinking about just paper trading, taking Jeremy's approach, because this is not the first time you said this to me, Jeremy, about trading. Just going out and getting getting trading penny stocks.
My short's
But I
working
was
out.
Yep. That bear trade is awesome.
When you're
Just
bare, everything looks like a
Yeah.
short.
right. Just that
and
with penny stocks are a little more forgiving, and like it all depends on how much you want to put into this. So like if you had a Webull account, for instance, and you wanted to fund the thing with like $50, you didn't want to throw $25 into running an Apex account to do the paper trading in the ES. What you're going to benefit from this is the fact that with a penny stock, it is very unpredictable, but at the same time, if you've done them long enough, they become very predictable. I've traded many penny stocks where I'll skip through like 20 to 30 charts until I find the setup that I like, and when I see it, I'll recognize it every stinking time, and I will nail it penny for penny over and over and over again until it runs out of gas and move to the next one.
You know what it's like? It's like dating. You gotta date a bunch of different girls before you find the kind you like.
Right.
stop it, Amy. Okay, Amy.
It's got a point there.
I hear her.
Some of them
So-
like the hot, really expensive, pretty ones. Some of them like the smart girls. I mean, come on. You just gotta try them all,
my
and sooner or
gosh.
later you'll be like, no, I never want to date one of those again.
So like penny stocks will be
You
like
are really unforgiving.
the necromancers, and then NQ is like their big sister.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I opened that can of worms. Oh gosh. Okay, so really, pennies. So you don't want to do it. You want to go ahead and do it with in a live account, right?
Right.
Basically,
That's
instead of trying to paper trade or what?
The only way you
That's-
can do them, right? I mean,
right. So that's the
there's no such
concept.
thing as paper trading then.
Like I started from the bottom up, so I'm a different breed. So like I
Yeah, you
started
are.
trading with just $5.
You are.
And it might work for you to follow his example. So it's a
Yeah.
nice thing to, but typically a paper trading, the thing about paper trading anything is just getting the mechanics of it,
Right.
knowing where your buttons are, knowing what your platform is. That's the important thing about paper trading. Then you're gonna have to have skin in the game.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
all
Well,
different
okay.
then.
Put this on, if you will, in a mindset. Like I'm looking at Mullen right now. All right, if I was starting over with a $5 bill right now, and I was trading $5 on a Webull account right here, how much of that $5 am I going to keep? For one, I want to do everything I can to keep that $5. I never want to go below that. So what's my frugality? I'm going to trade like probably at most 4 shares of MULN here to try and trade for about a 5-cent return. Okay, that's 1% in a $5 account. So if I can maintain consistency in that, 1% a day in a $5 account, it takes a while, but it adds up. Okay, when I was first starting to trade penny stocks in my $5 Robinhood account, I looked for a stock that was trading at about 10 cents average, but I looked at the average swing low and average swing high, and every day this thing would almost like clockwork. It would touch 9 cents, and it would swing up to 11 and 12 cents sometimes. And when you're looking at a penny stock, that's anywhere from a 10 to 20% swing of a dime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I started doing the math, I'm like, okay, well, I can start with 20 shares of this thing and I can compound this position because it's just going sideways day after day after day. It was trading like a barcode, just within that 2 penny range. I could go and compound that position bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because I'd take every return I got in it and I'd swing into more shares and add to that position. So I would compound this thing daily. And before long, I had 4,000 shares plus of that stock doing that. And then when it did finally pop up, it hit like 34 cents in one day with a wick, and I clocked out at 26 cents. Made a killing on that because I had a big position that I got for free just working with the time on the sideways part of the chart. So
What time of, excuse me a moment, Jeremy. What
Sure.
type of time frames are you trading in here? Are you looking at 1 minute, 5 minute? Where are you making your entries in entries? Are you using a particular time frame to do that? And as far as mapping out your trends, etc., I suppose you would be doing that to kind of get that mechanics of doing that as well. So am I
some,
guess the question is time frames. Are we looking just one chart in front of me and I'm trading that one chart, say a 5 minute chart or
Well,
probably
it's-
not a daily. Go
it's
ahead.
like this.
Go ahead.
I tend to trade 1 or 2 time frames. I'll use one to confirm the other, just like I do with the 5-second and the 1 minute chart. The difference with penny stocks is I'm looking for particular setups, and in this one, MULN for instance, it's just sideways. It's very little price action on the 2-hour chart, particularly for a good chunk of time. I mean, since March 23rd, it's been relatively sideways in this compressive range. But I can look left on that 2-hour chart and I can find all the control zones relatively easy. All I got to do is look for, we can look for liquidity zones the same way we do with SPY, we just shade the area, or we can just find key pivot zones and we look for the big candles to the left of previous trends and we just mark tops and bottoms of those candles. So then I can go and narrow that down tighter and tighter and tighter till I can find what's tradable for a range. And I just look, okay, well, trade from one to the other. If it reverses here, trade from this point to that point. And it's just previously everybody who's had any interest in the stock is interested in those price ranges. So I'm trading 1 or 2, 2-hour chart or 15-minute.
Off now.
Yeah,
We've
we are.
got some really good action.
We're coming down to that angular, and this is the divergence output side of that diamond pattern. We're right at the angular support from the lower, or angular resistance of the lower channel, but it is support for the moment. Sorry.
What
Sidebar.
aggressive sell.
Well, I forget that you guys are so good at multitasking with this.
Yeah, we get
I
off
was
and
already short from the highs, and I was just adding to it and taking profits, and
Okay.
I have multiple accounts, so
nice work.
Jeremy, I'll go out and get a Webull account and we'll approach it from that angle. I have some
try it and
questions.
see how it feels. I mean,
Yeah.
go kiss a frogette.
Exactly. It's
Ah.
going to be brutal. It'll be frustrating at times, but like I said, it's
Don't be
going to be the
surprised if you get-
cheapest way to maintain the ability to trade the nastiest price action there is.
I was gonna say, don't be afraid if you get, some. it's
What,
gonna
Amy?
hurt. There's just no way to get away. You're gonna
Yeah.
learn by the school of hard knocks. We're gonna try to make them a little less bumpy. That's
Exactly.
all.
Appreciate
Having
it.
people around. Really, all it is someone to pat you on the back and say, "Yep,
And say, yep,
Well-
yep.
welcome to
Okay.
your first breakup." You know,
Yeah. Yeah. This is your first divorce.
it always
Yeah, right.
hurts. It
Goodness.
always hurts.
That's really encouraging. You know that, right?
And the
But
weirdest
it's the
part about
reality
is
of it.
like a
It is.
support group.
Yeah. Okay.
You got
Some
to,
of the worst things that happen to traders is having success right out of the gates.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
why I always say question yourself when you find yourself. If you repeat this phrase, write this down.
Write this down.
This is too easy. If you
Yeah.
hear yourself
Yeah.
saying those words, check
Beware.
your head.
Beware. Yeah.
Yes. And check
Yeah.
it
Not
again.
even
I
imagine
still
hearing
check my
that.
head
Yes, sir.
because
I cannot even imagine saying that.
you're
at all.
gonna eventually
Oh,
get there.
Catherine.
You're gonna have this epiphany, be like, what have I been doing with my life? Why have I been doing
Yeah.
so much struggle
Yeah,
when
why
it was
am I
this
working
easy?
a job?
Yeah, that's
Right.
where I'm trying to get to, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, really?
You will.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
it'll come to you.
I mean,
Okay.
there'll be some lonely nights and there'll be some drinking involved, but then, you know, there's always the morning.
Yeah.
Check
Oh
45
my
minutes, man.
goodness. Okay, well, I'll stay in contact for sure. Okay, but
We're
I'll
your
do that.
support group. We're here
Yep,
for you.
I appreciate it. Yep, yep. Boy, big brother, big sisters. Yeah, yeah. My goodness.
Now we
Okay,
reserve the right to say "I told you so" and also to laugh because we all
okay.
We've all been there.
we care.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate that. That's what I needed. That kind of candor. Just trying to get some sort of foundation. Something to stand on a little bit and
Yeah.
kind of go. Yeah.
It's going to be an emotional roller coaster for you, to say
Yeah.
the least. I mean, there's going to be some times of frustration that you've
For real.
may or may not have experienced before, and
It's not linear.
no,
You don't just. It's like an equity curve. It does not go straight up.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, I come out of the IT arena myself, used to do a little bit of software engineer way back when and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is a whole different mindset, a whole different visual and emotional
It is and it isn't.
intake.
People overthink it. I mean, you really
Yeah.
have
Maybe that's
to.
my
Fair
problem
enough.
too.
You have to educate yourself because you have to understand some basic stuff, mechanics and how things work in your platform and all that. But
Yeah.
you can learn read a book and watch a video on how to ride a bike or swim, but you're never going to be able to do it until you get on and fall and fail and just you
Yeah.
just want to make sure you have people around you that can keep you from drowning.
Yeah.
Get the helmet.
Well, I've gone through the bullish, all the videos and starting to read some books like on Al Brooks, which is, oh my gosh,
some deep stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's craziness. It's really craziness.
And
But
you'll read it again later after you've traded for 6 months or a year, and it'll say different things to you. When the
Yeah.
Yep.
student is ready, the teacher
Yeah.
will appear.
yeah, yeah, one of the books I know that he's already said, I got a few pages into it, and he says, well, probably won't understand this until your second reading. I say, hell, that's 3. My
Or
gosh.
10.
Yeah, or 10th, yeah. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate as always, the feedback, and we'll take it from that perspective. Go out, get a little count, and start doing this live trading, and learn the mechanics. Some of the mechanics I've pretty much gotten down. I do have Thinkorswim. That's the only environment that I'm aware of, but. And then after listening and watching Kevin, I said, "Oh my gosh, there's more stuff." But I've also seen
There's always more.
Sig. Yeah, right. Sig's. I've been watching his tapes for setting up my Thinkorswim, which is really great. And Lucian's videos as well. So those have been helpful to at least get that piece of it going and get me familiar with that. But yeah, just trading because I know it's just like, wow. How do you see these candles? Are we really looking at, do I need to know all these patterns, which is like 50 something of them? And, what do they look like in the real world? And here's what they look like. And what the hell are you supposed to do with these things? And et cetera. I felt like, but I can't draw. Well, he said he couldn't draw a trend line. Well, I can draw trend lines, but okay.
It takes a little bit to not only just draw a trend line, but to understand what the hell you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then what to do
Exactly.
with it. So now you've got something on your chart. Now what? How do
What?
you make
Right.
money with those silly little lines going?
Yeah,
everywhere?
what is that? I understand the concept. I think, just reaching back to Stone, what
I miss
he-
Stone.
it just seemed like he was kind of speaking to me in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Draw a few little boxes and set them here. This is I thought.
And
Yeah,
you can-
I do miss.
You can do it with the boxes. So like I said, there's many ways to get to the same change or same
Right.
situation. And with the boxes, if you compare the box analysis style with the fan line style, they do the same thing.
Same
They
thing.
give you the one
Yes,
for
I
ones,
can see that.
and
I,
it's incredible if you can do both at the same time, because then you can go and be like,
Are we gonna
oh,
break this 50 or are we gonna bounce off of it? I
let's
just
see
took
here.
profits, but I think we might break through it and keep going.
is Kevin still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's in
I'm
there.
letting you guys talk. I don't want to interrupt you guys.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to just take up everybody's time with this, but
You're
yeah, just
no.
kind of.
good stuff.
This is a good time to where, I mean, we had that nice sell off in the middle of it, but we're setting up a little double bottom here, so this can be exciting in a moment. We can sidebar
Yeah.
that for a moment, very quickly. But to wrap things up as far as an explanation goes, is you got to ask yourself, what am I willing to lose here in order to learn? For one, two, I need to learn how to control my emotions and keep them out of it when this is serious cash. So like when you're starting to trade in the thousands level, hell, even the hundreds level for some people, it's going to destroy you to put that aside and not have any sort of emotional attachment to it. But you've got to do it. And that's where trading these penny stocks with a small account is going to really give you that training, that ability to just shut down the emotion and be like, you know what, I just need to focus and trade the damn chart, and come to the realization that it'd be frustrating. You'll sit there, watch your $5 go to like 480, and you're like getting frustrated, and then you go to 450, and you're like, damn it, what the hell did I do? And you start, just all these different paths will take place in the same instant. Right. Those are the ones you've got to deal with, and you've got to make sure you handle that. And with a $5 bill, it's the cheapest $5 bill you'll ever spend in your life, because you're going to be frustrated as hell trying to keep it. When you get there to the point where you've not only kept it, and you've dealt with those demons, and you're able to wash that emotion off of your face and just trade that chart and double that $5 bill without even thinking about it, that's where you start to come to that epiphany. Why is this so easy? Why have I been missing this for so long? Check yourself again, because you'll get cocky and your attitude will keep you in the same loop. Then you'll go back to frustration. It happens. So when you find yourself asking yourself why it's so easy, and you've doubled your money at that point, which you probably will have done with that $5 bill by the time you get to that sentence, check your head. Stop right there. Keep that extra $5 bill. Hell, withdraw that from the account, put it back in your bank, and start over, because you're going to be going down the wrong path from there, and you need to check yourself several times before you get to the point where it becomes easy, like riding a bike, where you just trade one fan line to the next, one box to the next. It'll take
hear
that
the
time.
agreements in the background, so apparently you guys, you guys have been there. You've been there, so you know what it takes. So
We got the scars to prove it.
yeah, and I respect that, and thank you for that input. I really appreciate it.
The discipline and the heartache is the hardest part, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So really something looking forward to.
It is. It's going to
Well,
put
there's
you.
the other side of that too, when you're just elated and you're
Yes.
like, I finally got it. And
Yeah, well,
it's
you'll
when
hear
you're
me
up that
celebrating.
high that you get I mean, I've had $15,000 days, and you think, wow. Or I've had $100 days for 6 months in a row with no losing trades. Hey,
Wow.
I'm pretty good. And then guess what? You get smacked in the face and you lose 5,000.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my God.
When
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go ahead. I'm listening.
when you can envision yourself sticking your head out of the sunroof of a limo, driving by Warren Buffett's house, waving to him as you pop a champagne cork into his front yard.
Yeah. Right. Okay, let's stay on Earth. Okay,
Yes, yes. If that's your goal in life, you've come to the wrong place.
Yeah,
We're not here to
right.
do that.
I'm not going there. I just like to be successful and confident in my ability to trade. You know?
Yes.
Well, if you've had any investment in education, I started down this path with this attitude. If I was going back to school, well, when I went to Boston University, I spent 6 figures to learn what I was it 10 months for my master's degree,
Mhm.
and I didn't come out of there just making $1 million a year.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's the same thing here. You're going to invest some money, you're going to invest some time, and you're not going to make a shit ton of money right out of the gates necessarily. The nice thing about this, though, is you can mitigate some of those costs up front. You can shorten that time by being around people like this, and you can have the potential of making money while you learn, which is something you can't always do in a brick and mortar school and that sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
Some great points.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm on the journey. I'm on the
Great.
path.
Yeah, you're on the
You're
path.
hanging out. Like, not on the 5-year-old that's just dribbling off his nose.
There you go.
I think we're going back up.
Well, we're setting up for either a bearish 1-for-1 or a retracement here, and I'm going to let this sit for a couple bars before I
What's going?
decide which way to go.
4150. We're sitting right on it in the ES.
Listen, I appreciate your time and your comments and your insights. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and step off out of the community for now, and hopefully just I'll be checking in now and then.
Absolutely,
See you
man.
later, Peter.
Okay, appreciate it.
You.
And we appreciate you too. It's always a pleasure. And as I say to the community always, asking these questions is what make us a community. This is what a lot of people are probably thinking and not able to say or not able to get to the point of confidence to be able to say it or ask it. So I mean, these questions are very, very important, and it helps not just you, it helps everybody who's in the background and the wings just soaking this up. There's people there that are really gaining from your ability to ask these questions.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Maybe there's some contribution there, some value added there.
Absolutely.
That's good. But I certainly appreciate you guys reaching out and sharing that knowledge with me. I appreciate that, and I have a confidence now and a path at least to direct me towards something here, and I'll let you know how I proceed and how accomplished I become. I'm looking forward to it, really. I love the challenge of it, but it's just trying to wrap your head around some of this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's trying to do that. So, okay, why are we looking at these sticks and why are we looking at these candles? And what is all this mess? Is there somebody tell me? It's craziness. No, I appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll be joining you in and out here. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thanks
Thank
again.
you.
It is the most carefully managed psychosis we've ever known.
Have a good one, people.
You too.
So we got the F350 purring like a kitten now.
Oh, goody. Get
We'll
all
see
the.
how long it lasts.
Did you do all the injectors or just the trouble
No,
ones?
we just did the two that we knew were throwing a code,
Gotcha.
and we're just gonna run it for a little bit and see how that goes. But we're thinking about taking them all out and testing them and doing whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
'Cause this probably is time.
Yeah. Like I said, they all wear at about the same rate. So when they got the same mileage on them,
Yeah.
sometimes it's a cascade thing. You'll lose one or two, and then you replace those and do another two, and it just keeps kicking the can down the road. It's better to just eat the whole sandwich, so to speak.
Right. They're not cheap though to do that.
No,
So
gosh, no.
the other side of that is don't fix what ain't broken.
Diesel, I
And I
think,
don't
is
have any long trip to go on right now, so I can drive it around for a few weeks and just see if it throws any more codes. If it
diesel is a German word with a deeper meaning. I think it actually means deep pockets.
I think we're going down. RTY is
Yeah.
pushing pretty hard.
We're looking at a possible bearish 1-for-1 setup here as well. So
A drop down to 41.40 would be pretty easy to do.
I'm going to wait for it to crack because we got a couple fan lines in play here. And we're not quite respecting one or the other. We're just kind of in
And then
between.
of course it pushes up because I put a short on. and it knows my one contract in the ES is right there.
Well, it knows that you're not the only one who sees that. So then
Yeah.
sometimes it'll
That's
hunt
true.
you.
That's-
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
8 crossing the 20 for one last wave here. But this is a bearish pennant for now until it's proven otherwise. That's what
I don't know. I like that higher low off of demand. I don't know. I want this to close lower though.
right. What I love about the 5-second chart is it gives you exactly the efficiency you need to pick off those levels exactly, so you're not discouraged out of a good position, and at the same time you get the best entry on the position you want to be in. Boop. 1 minute bar done.
It does not want to come lower. Come on, NQ. You know you want to fail. Bring us lower. There we go.
I like all of you guys are rooting for the same thing. Good. Let's go down.
Oh, well, that's a bad sign. Does that mean we're the retail traders that are about to get trapped right now?
No, I don't know.
They're listening.
I feel like retail traders are always long.
Yeah?
The perma bulls.
Come on, give me that. Give me
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
There we go. I got my 4 ticks there.
Yeah.
Gotta love the
There we
perma
go.
bulls.
Come on, push.
I gotta get out. Take profit there. I went crazy heavy. I went like 3 times my normal size because I was trying to
Wow.
make back a little on that loss. Yeah, but I got in a good entry. I got in around first. I got short around 4149. Then I got more on 41550. Oh, what a drop!
Come on, baby.
I'm gonna
Got a
get
little
up and
absorption here. We definitely have buyers.
I'm gonna go
But
let
then
some
we
coffee
have
out.
nothing till about 41.40. I mean, it's if we
Yeah.
drop here with any momentum, we've got a good 7 points, 6 points.
Well, I watched Tesla break that 160 level this morning, and we're looking for another bearish 1-for-1. And remember, there's a big ass gap on that daily chart to the left, all the way to 140.
Guys, be careful with shorts, as we were just saying before about us being the retail shorting.
Yep.
We have bullish divergence on NQ, which means NQ just made a higher low while ES just tried to make a lower low. So
Yeah.
we might pop here. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I just took my short off.
I'll
I
be
got
back.
11 ticks, but that's
Nice job.
because that was a very weak break.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
It's been a tricky market this last week or so because we've had all these just grinding moves up and then fail, and grinding moves up and then fail. And I
Yeah, I
really like
agree.
at 4,200 and clean that up where we just left unfinished business up there because I know we're not going much further down if we don't go up there first. I want to be able to load up on my shorts and ride them back down to about 3,500. Come on. And I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Mexico in a couple weeks, so I need to make my tequila money.
Have fun, have fun.
Yeah, we're not going down right now. And I'm gonna pull a Jeremy and I'm gonna go eat lunch before the market eats my lunch because I'm super tired after this weekend and I've made enough to stop. If I keep trading, that might change.
Alright, so I'm going to post a little chart. I gotta figure out a better charting setup, a better streaming setup, so that I'm streaming my main computer and not not my MacBook, so I'm not going keyboard to keyboard. But I do appreciate everybody sticking around today, and I hope that my supply demand little course this morning helped out people. I'm just gonna
Sure did,
post this
sure
little
did.
divergence.
All right, you guys have fun and make more money.
Bye, fun trading with you again. So you gonna be back tomorrow?
Yes, I will be back.
Cool beans. Talk to you tomorrow. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Amy.
Amy Kevin, as obviously. But nice to meet you, Amy.
Nice meeting you guys.
Oh man.
See you later.
Oh, everybody leaving? I had to take a quick break.
Unacceptable. No breaks allowed.
Oh, I don't ever say things like that to Mother Nature.
Oh, all right. Touche. Can't say no to that.
We're looking bearish. I do have a put debit spread open on Tesla that I'm looking to do the butterfly conversion on. And the body is right at 140, so Mullen broke support. Cool, I'll sell another put.
All right, Jeremy, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, man.
Make some food and whatnot. It was fun trading with you. If I do end up back on charts, I'll hop back in live and maybe post a few more charts. I'm leaning more bullish at the moment because of the bullish divergence we have at these key levels in demand right now. If anybody was playing or trading right now, but also VIX is at a strong level, so yeah, I would trade lightly. You know, enter around here 4149. Put your stop at 4146. Target VWAP 4154. Nice 1-to-1, 2-to-1, depending if you get in at 4148. And that's about it.
Yeah, man. Same.
All right. Stay safe. Keep it green, bro. Fun trading with everybody today. Take care.
You too. And thanks for joining us on YouTube. We're going to sign off now. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. But above all, if you really like what we do here, tell your friends. We're always looking to grow this community, and the more it grows, the better it gets. So we'll keep doing more. Thanks again, guys. Have a great afternoon.